get this tripod figured out. Alright, what do you need to make your own kettlebell? If you're going to use standard 2-inch Olympic plates, I would suggest getting 1.25" black iron pipe. So you're going to want one 12-inch piece of black iron. You're going to want one floor flange. You're going to want two 6-inch pieces of that black iron. And you're going to want one black iron tee. All of that is 1.25", and that's going to fit good with your 2-inch plates. So that floor flange, the outside diameter of that, is going to fit perfectly on your bottom plate, and that's important. It's just going to make it so it's not rattling around all the time. I'm going to show you how to put it together. It's really basic. Alright people, this is what we got. 12-inch piece, black iron. Here's your tee, your floor flange. I already put it on the 12-inch piece. Then two 6-inch pieces, which I already cut. I cut the threads off of one end. Putting this together is very, very basic. Put the tee on top, like this. I Loctited this at the bottom because I don't want this bottom floor flange ever coming off when I'm swinging. Alright, so when I'm swinging the weight, if that thing comes sliding off, you're going to have plates flying everywhere. It's going to be a disaster. And then I'm going to Loctite these handles in as well. So the only place where this is going to be able to unscrew from itself is going to be at the base of the tee, the top of the 12-inch piece. That's done. So I sanded after I cut the handles here. I sanded them. If you catch the inside of your thigh with that and it's not sanded, you're going to tear open your leg. Believe me. I'll show you how these things work with some plates loaded up. This thing I'm going to be able to load to, I think, probably over 200 pounds in 25-pound plates. 25s are nice because they're not too wide, so you can swing with like a normal stance. You could use 10s, 25s, you could even use 45s, but if you're using 45s, you gotta have a really wide leg stance, so it just kind of changes the way you swing the bell. Even though it's not a kettlebell, I'll call it a kettlebell. So here's a finished product. That's the kettlebell loaded with 100 pounds of 25-pound weights. And I just throw some clips on the top just so they don't rattle as much. And that's a standard 45-pound kettlebell. Obviously there's a difference. But it's just going to save space. You don't have to buy a bunch of kettlebells. I already have two 45-pounders. So that's 90. I wanted a heavier kettlebell to swing. So that's 100 like that. And I've got space for at least another 3 25-pound plates. So I get me to 175. It's just going to save space in a small little basement gym like I've got. You can see what I've got here. I've got a little station for doing T-bar rows. I got 3 horse mats as my floor. I got an old school Concept 2 rower. Dumbbells, plates, squat stands that I can use to squat or to bench. There's my bench. Got a bike. Easy curl bar in the corner. Weight vest, some 90-pounders right there, dumbbells. Some T-bar attachments over there on the fridge, a sludge hammer, some chains, boards for board pressing, extra handles. But when you're trying to save space or conserve space and use what you got efficiently, I'm going to suggest a kettlebell like that. I'll show you how it works. If you remember what I was talking about before, the reason to use the 25s is you can take a moderate stance for your kettlebell swing. It's kind of a normal stance, I would say. You can see the 25s fit easily in between the legs. 45s you might clip clip a shin or something if you're standing a little close.